Hello friends, Techman Pat here. Today we have Australia's first unboxing of this one right here. Inside this black box is the S8 Pro Ultra from Roborock, the next exciting iteration of robotic vacuum cleaners from Roborock. And we all know the company. Let's see if this iteration of their top of the line robotic vacuum and mopping system is good. In this video, we're gonna unbox it. We're gonna do a quick overview of all the features. And then of course, we're gonna do a comparison to the latest from Ecovacs that you might have seen a review before on this channel. And then we're gonna do a full review. So all three videos are gonna be on this channel. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. Huge thanks to Roborock for sending me this puppy for review. Let's get started by rolling the intro. The Roborock S8 Pro Ultra is massive. It's literally the size of this box, and of course it is very, very heavy, 12.9 kilos or so. It's very dense, but has a lot of features packed inside. We're gonna go through some of these features because I think they kind of make this one stand out from the crowd. So first of all, the suction of this monster is 6,000 Pascal units. That's almost 1,000 more than the next leading competitor, and that's a lot. That means thick, woolly carpets are gonna get the dirt out. And at the end of the day, my biggest complaint with these robot vacuum cleaners has been the lack of suction power across thick carpets. And hopefully this one right here, the Roborock S8 Pro Ultra, will solve that. Now, there is an upgraded self-cleaning and self-docking system. However, it does have one really exciting feature that on the box got me really interested in the performance of the cleaning of this, and that is dual brushes, and we'll get to that in a second. Let's start with the box right here. It says cable and some other additional things. So yep, we've got a power cable, standard 3-pin Australian plug. We have, oh, what's this? It's a spare bag for the vacuum part. This Roborock empties itself, so it goes back on the unit and it sucks out the dirt from the robot into a bag like this. Now, we've only got one spare bag. I do hope that there's another one inside the unit itself. Then we have the robot itself and the base station here. So I'm gonna pull that out. We'll put that to the side and have a look at the base station. There's another part here, and that looks like the driveway for the robot. So here we have the base station is fairly tall. We've got a lot of technology inside here. We've got some bars here. The charging part is here. There is a fill port for the water. Yes, this has both a dirty water pool, a clean water pool, and then there's a vacuum part with the bag that you saw before. And we have also something very interesting. It's not only self-drying with hot air, it is also self-cleaning. There's a little brush here that is on a little motorized set of teeth just under here that travels back and forth along the mop pad that is at the bottom of the robot. This is incredible. It obviously has a little water spout here and pushes water out. So I'm really interested to see how well this works. I think it's very unique. Most of the other ones have like a bit of like plastic that has grippy things, and the robot kind of goes along and spins on it because they have spinny ones. This has a mop that vibrates with 2 vibrating motors, and I think this brush is going to be really helpful. It does mean there's a lot more technology and things that can go wrong here, so I wonder how long that's going to last. So let's put the driveway on and then we'll have a look at the top. I don't know what else to call this but a driveway. Probably that's the best name for it. After all, the robot does have wheels and it does go up onto it. So here it is. Oh, simple as that. This seems to be a little gap for the brushes. There's little wheels here, and it's quite grippy for the wheels to make sure they don't slide on the plastic. There's also probably some infrared lights around here. I think I can feel it there to navigate the robot into this unit area here. And these things are movable, so when it touches the charger, it sort of pushes it in and there always is a good stick to the charging port. Let's have a look at the top. So here is the dirty bucket. It has the push or the valves at the top here rather than the bottom, so there's no real chance of it ever really spilling. And to fill it up, you pop this open, pour it out, and it has a nice little seal. This gets really smelly, so I'm really glad to see this rubber seal at the top there. Same thing with here. We've got the clean water, and again, the pump for the clean water is at the top to stop any spills. There's a rubber grommet there. And here is the vacuum, or rather the empty station. Oh, that's just the cover. Okay. It does have a rubber grip up top. I'm guessing because when the air pumps through this, it needs to seal up. And if we take it out, yes, we have actually a full bag ready to go. Well, it's not full, it's empty, but a fresh bag. So that's really, really good. Happy to see that. And when you do pull it out, this bag has the ability to lock off that hole, which means if it's full of dust, it's not going to go anywhere. Obviously, Roborock is going to be selling the replacements for this. According to the documentation, this is about 6 weeks worth of actual storage for the dust. On the back, we've got our 3-pin plug. All right, let's jump onto the robot. Some of the things that I also found out about this robot beforehand is that the 2 vibration modules that are in there are really, really powerful. It's about 3,000 times a minute that it actually scrubs the floor. I wonder how that translates to real life. I'm really keen to understand that and actually experiment. And the other thing it can do is it can lift the mop and the brushes about 5 mils off the ground. And the reason that's important is that when you have a robot that both mops and vacuums, you always have to swap the mop out or in when you want it to mop or vacuum. However, in this case, if you want it to both mop and vacuum, the mop will lift and it will vacuum carpets, unlike most other robots where it can vacuum, but only the flat areas or your floors, your tiles, your wood, and then obviously mop at the same time as it vacuums. It can't do one or the other, and that is kind of unique to this robot, and honestly really exciting to see that in action. Looking from the top, this is the microfiber little mop at the back. It can be taken off like so and then pulled out on the side. Yep, there it is. It comes off to the side. And then we've got Velcro on the bottom here. It has a little spout here for water, and then it vibrates and moves really, really fast. And here we have the 2 brushes. Really cool. We've got a red and black. They're sort of offset from each other. They are rubber with some sort of little indentations on the side. So as they spin inward. They're mechanized, so they connect each other. And yes, this can lift quite a lot, about 5 millimeters. You can take off this shroud and of course, clean these, and then we have a marker here for where the black one goes and where the red one goes. They're really nice. The rubber is fairly thick. It doesn't feel like it's just going to fall apart. I'm interested to see how rubber performs compared to just a brush. There's going to be a lot of testing to see how good this is over time. I've got a dog. She sheds lots of big hair. We have 2 wheels on the side. They are quite solid. They got little gaps on the side to grip onto carpet and go up. And we only have 1 brush, which is unfortunate. Very, very surprising. So it's only 1 brush, and we've got the little wheel to balance it out. Then we've got some sensors right here, drop sensors. Let's have a look at the top. We've got some buttons on, off, and some sort of water button, and then like a 3-second lock, maybe a child lock, which is good. My kid has been playing around with these. At the front, we have the sensors, and we've got some really cool LiDAR technology right here, which is absolutely incredible. As always, a robot like this has to have LiDAR, otherwise it's going to be dumb. This knows where it is in the room, and it knows if there are obstacles. Apparently it can track up to 42 items in a home and recognize them and avoid them. At the back here, we can flip open this right here, and we've got a fairly small little cabin. I don't know how much bigger this is, or it's just the strange shape of it. We have a filter, quite a large filter. So if I look on the inside here, it compares right now. The 6,000 Pascal units of suction is the highest I have seen, almost 1,000 more than other brands. And of course, big thanks to Roborock for sending me this bot for review. Links below where you can check out some more information. And finally, pricing wise, it's nearly 3 grand. So it's not cheap, but there are other offerings from Roborock in different price ranges that might be viable for you. So stay tuned for more information on that. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all in another one. Bye.